Here we are again, the Animal Stories news team. Anchormen, here's me, your charming and delightful old Uncle Lar. There's him in person.
Hi.
Little snot-nosed Tommy. Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Uncle Lar. Hi.
I can't do Animal Stories today, little Tommy.
Why? What happened?
I am way too depressed.
Can't be about that big fat contract you signed.
Jesus.
Gosh. I was wondering, you think there'll be any more shiny new dimes? 12 years, $6 million?
Come on.
Huh? Come on.
I've just decided that if I'm depressed, you have to be too.
But
So-
what got you so low?
Have you read the People magazine thing on Dennis Wilson?
No, I looked at the pictures, though.
You didn't read it?
No, I didn't read it yet.
Unbelievable. It is a shocker. I forget, I think the title of the article was something like The Close of an Endless Summer. Something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, if they were going to get cute with it, The Last Wipeout would have been a little more hip. Anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Before I get to the real shocking part, I'll just briefly summarize the story, and it is a sordid story. Actually, they could have told Dennis Wilson's entire life story with 3 words: sex, drugs, and rock and roll, boy.
Wow.
That was it. They mention his alcohol and drug problems, of course. They go briefly into the Charles Manson thing. You know,
That's right.
he lived with Dennis for a while. And they tell about how he squandered millions of dollars and at the end had virtually nothing. They described him as a compulsive womanizer. The young lady with him on the boat at the time of his death was described as a beautiful brunette, not his wife. He'd been married 5 times.
Wow.
And his current and all of his former wives attended the funeral. Are you ready for the jolt?
Yeah.
This is something that I had never heard before, and I'm pretty sure you haven't either. And there's a reason that we have never read about this. You know who his current wife was?
No?
According to People magazine, his current wife was 19 at the time of his death. They got married last summer. She was the mother of his 4th child. And People says that he'd been living with her off and on for the last 3 years, or since she was 16, I guess.
Yeah?
Her name was, I'll take a deep breath here, grit your teeth and steel yourself, Shawn Love. She was Mike Love's
daughter?
Yes.
Oh, gee. Well, he was Dennis's cousin, right?
Yeah, and now you know the reason why this marriage was not highly publicized.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't have a copy of People handy, but there's a picture of her in there. She looks just like Mike Love, only, of course, she's got a lot more hair. But this whole thing is just beyond my comprehension. I mean, pretend for a moment that you are Mike Love. You find out that your cousin, your fellow beach boy, is living with your teenage daughter and has made her pregnant. Now, how do you continue to go on stage with this guy and do good time rock and roll?
Fun, yeah. Gee.
People magazine describes Dennis Wilson's life as being extremely untidy. An understatement if there ever was one.
Wow, did you see how heavy he was there?
Yeah.
Last few pictures? Gosh.
But who are we to judge? Certainly we're not perfect either, but I do hope we come at least a little bit closer than that. That's all the time we have today, boys and girls. Tune in again at the same time tomorrow. Until then, this is both of us.
Little surfer, him and me,
Saying,
so long. Come on!